Tell me about the moment that your fiance said whatever it was that she said to you, and like the wall cracked, and you were kind of like, she might actually have a point. What was that moment? What did she say? What was that moment? How did you respond? What was that like?
The moment was she said, "Would you rob our kids of having a grandparent?"
Oh,
She
oh.
a doctor, right?
Yeah.
She hit you. She hit you with the Mike Tyson uppercut, banga, banga, and it broke you down, huh?
She asked me. She said, and I remember sitting in my car, and I was about to transition over to my therapy appointment. I'm an avid believer of therapy, and I was in full time therapy,
I'm gonna
and
get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get
and
there.
and my therapist was not cracking that wall at all. And
Mm.
she said, "I understand that your father was not there for you, but if your father is alive, would you rob your children of having a grandfather when you never had a father?" Because I did not have a grandfather on both
Mm,
my maternal side and my paternal.
Mm.
mm, mm,
Do you
mm.
think she just knew you well enough, or because it could be any number of things, right? Did she know you well enough, or was she also looking out for her future kids?
I think it was a little bit of both because I pretty much had said probably before this conversation or something a little bit prior to where I said I would allow him to be a grandfather to my children, but I would not allow him to be a father to me because he opportunity. And so when she said that, she's just like, okay, cool, well, great, you can have them, but she's just like, how do you expect for that relationship to be built if there's no tether there?
Right. Mm. But you don't have kids right now, though.
We do not.
But
So,
you and your dad are good now. Like, I mean, y'all talk.
We're a lot better in a year than we have been in almost 20 years.
That's beautiful. Go ahead, Doctor Hope.
I was gonna ask. So, and again, I don't want to get too personal and put your parents out there. So, why did you put the onus of the relationship of your family splitting up more so on your dad than your mom, or not looked at? And I know it's probably because we as the moms are nurturers, and our boys cling to us as mothers.
Part of that, um, m- my maternal side, I'll just say the whole side,
Okay.
has an issue with always playing victim.
Oh, okay.
So as a child, I always heard the victim story.
But not the other side.
On the other side.
And I still, to this day, I still haven't heard the other side.
Okay.
But what made me understand and made me really just put a space of like, you want to know what? I just really need to gap this out and not put all the blame on one side or the other because it took me understanding that not all relationships work, no matter how long they're together. And
Mm-hmm.
understood that not every relationship is meant to be or will last because of whatever differences. I recognize, well, maybe my parents just did not work out. They loved each other at one point. They had two amazing children, but they together was not healthy.